sitting here trying to compare this prison where I live into the world, and for I cannot. The world is populous, and here's not a creature but myself. I cannot do it.
Shakespeare?
Little Shakespeare, little Richard II.
Richard II.
Dirty Dick II. It's
Is
a
that,
shitty play. It's a shitty play.
How many times have you done that play?
Never done it.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
know
it's not one that's done a lot.
You've seen it.
I've seen it, yeah. Well, I was assigned it in school, and it sucks. It's so bad. It's like a really pretty language play, and it's just about him bitching about how he gets deposed. The whole time he's like, I should be here.
Deposed?
Is that the right word? No.
I don't know that word.
I think it's deposed. I think that's where you get...
Deposition?
No, you get... someone steals your crown.
Dethroned.
Dethrone's another one, but I think it's deposed, too.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know that word. At all. But I also don't know a lot of words. I hang out with Emma a lot, and sometimes I'll say a word, and she'll be like, oh, that's definitely not what that means.
She's good with the words.
Yeah, she went to school for it.
She's an English major?
Yes? Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's say
Deposed.
somewhere in between creative writing and English.
Yep, deposed. Remove from office suddenly and forcefully.
Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dethroned is just someone who, like, killing the king.
I don't
specifically.
know. I think that can be more vague. I think deposed is like it happens. You get. There was no process like you. So
Richard III.
Yeah.
That's a play about a king,
Yep.
King Richard, getting taken out of office.
Yeah. Like
Cool.
he was.
I don't know any Shakespeare.
Yeah, I know a lot.
Yeah.
I did.
Was it? So theater school?
I went to a conservatory. So, like, imagine I did no general eds. I don't know if you could tell by any time I try and
is that one of those like
sentence.
foofy doofy schools where it's like make up your own doodly?
No, it was super structured.
Okay.
It's not like an art school or like what's the hippy dippy
Montessori
school? Yeah, it's not like that. But it's
is that what that is?
Yeah, it's secondary education, so it's adults. It's college. There's college credits.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically you go for 2 years, 8 hours a day with summers off. You're doing movement work, voice work, text work, practical application, all that stuff. And I went to a place called Portland Actors Conservatory.
Cool.
Yeah.
How long was that?
I went for 2 years. But
Cool.
I graduated in 2011.
Is that a post high school thing?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it is.
It's
college credits.
theater college.
Yeah. You can't. It's so hard to apply them, especially at that point in time. In theory, I could go to like another liberal arts college and they would take my credits, but I found out that they're not easily transferable.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun though, because that has gotten you into a lot of different things. Like you do so many more things than regular stand-up, like regular comedy.
No, stand-up's brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been nonstop for a long time. Like last time you were on, like fully on, we, went through the internet and found some of your old stuff, and it was just like, oh, you've been doing this shit since you were a little boy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well,
a little boy teenager.
I was like a print model when I was a kid, like when I was like 17, and I fucking hated it. And they're like, yo, if you keep this up.
Why'd you hate it?
It's awful. It's awful. I mean, you shouldn't be.
Just because you're treated like.
A 17-year-old kid, you shouldn't be worried about like that focused about like being in shape. And like you have to like work out all the time and eat like tuna fish and salsa and go to the gym 2 hours a day. At least I did.
Yeah.
And like it went good. I made so much fucking money. The short amount of time I did it. But then it got to where it was like bumping up like, well, if you really want to take the next steps, you'll skip your senior year or and I'm like, no, I want to go play football. I want to go run track. That's important to me. I want to go to my prom, that shit.
Yeah.
And my parents were like, nah, dude, you need to go be a kid. You don't, I remember.
That's cool of them though.
Yeah. I remember I had
take over in that moment.
I had a contract to go to Osaka. And,
Japan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They love,
Wait, were you going to be like a Nippon boy?
I don't know what that is.
I don't either, really. I think I just made that up because I saw it on porn once. It's where two twinky Asian boys fuck.
Oh, then yes, but not in Japan. Just
okay.
Yeah. No. One of that
Nippon boys. Yeah, look that up. I think that's true.
Are you gonna go into any at all the two-tongued aliens thing that I just did with my kids?
I would love to.
Great.
I would absolutely. Oh, because I got footage of it. I filmed the thing go up.
I have a little footage too. But also, the funniest part about that was I had a Bluetooth speaker set up, and I had to make sure there was no porn. because that's a show.
Yeah,
style.
yeah, for sure. That's the thing that's happened. I'm so happy. Oh man, I'm about to get. Okay. Whoops.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm so happy that I have never had that kind of thing happen, but I have gotten a text from my ex-wife who was like, I had no idea my phone was still connected to the Bluetooth in the living room.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's out there watching her shows and I got to go just, you know, she's got to go rub one out real quick. And then she just is like, why isn't my phone oh my God. And then she goes out and apparently our daughter was just sitting there like, what was that? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
Yeah.
Great. I don't
Yeah.
know. Ugh.
Say, oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I thought. I was like, what could go wrong with my mom here visiting? And
Oh, yeah. That would be the ultimate perfect go wrong.
And it's a pretty powerful little Bluetooth speaker. So I was like, yeah, that's going to
Yeah.
be the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was on your back porch and it sounded like there was some weird ass machinery back there.
Yeah. It was the ship.
It's
It was not dark enough. Damn it. You could tell it was
it's pretty
balloons.
good.
Did
Okay,
you want
let's go into it. The very first moment I heard about this was Ty said, yeah, just come over and then I'm going to send an alien thing into the sky. And I was like, what the fuck? Because Ty says weird shit all the time on the phone. And I usually just disregard it. But I read that and then he called me immediately.
Yeah, I'm really not on hallucinogens.
And then so he's like, so I made this thing and I told my kids that there's aliens. And right then I was like, dude, what?
Yeah.
You told you? Okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I built a ship and it's going to go up in the sky. And I thought it was just like, I didn't think he was going to release something into the sky.
Yeah, I had my father. What's the one where somebody marries your dad? It's not your in-laws. No, your stepdad. My stepdad is helping me, and everybody's in cahoots.
Oh, dude. Okay. No, hold on. Let's get there.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was helping. That's great. In perfect frantic Ty mode, I get here and Ty is just everywhere, and I can't even talk to him, which is it's fine. It's I get it.
I feel like you should be used to that now.
Yeah, and also you're setting something up that has to be perfect for your kids.
Yeah,
which is I feel like that since you're setting it up and you're like, this is all me, and if it goes wrong, it's because of me.
Yeah,
that's a lot like a show.
Yeah.
That's really similar to, because like if it fucks up, you're like, fuck.
I think I put more effort into this though than producing comedy.
Well, because it's so cool to just come up with an idea like that. That's like from zero creative.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just make something.
Yeah.
And some people just go like, what do you mean make something? And you're like, oh, just make something fun.
I literally
like that's a thing about you. That's I don't have that, because you have this thing of just like, okay, we're going to make fun happen right now. And I've seen that happen at the other place where I almost threw a kid off the... but like it was just constantly fun until I got hit in the face. But it was like really...
So much fun.
It was just great. All these kids were throwing Nerf balls at each other and like just a huge Nerf war.
I feel like that happens with every kid in that situation. Though, like somebody catches a Nerf to the face, or in my childhood, a BB to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe the shit that we used to do.
Yeah. There's no BB guns anymore.
No.
I mean, there probably are.
They'd give me some aviators that would fall off my face when my little knock-kneed chubby legs would run. And then it's like, yeah, dude, you're good, Ty. My brothers
to protect your eyes?
Yeah, because they're like, our parents will fuck us up if he gets shot in the face, in the eye. If he loses an eye, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, no, you're in trouble.
We'll be in trouble. But the rest of it, he's fine.
Okay, so I get here, Ty's freaking out doing the thing, and then so
neighbors were gathering to watch it too. Right?
A couple neighbors came over. That's who that was, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm bringing stuff in. Ty's setting up all the stuff, and then it's like go time. And so who's your stepdad? Michael. So Michael's outside, and he's got the Bluetooth speaker.
He's got the ship.
Under
a tarp.
Under a tarp, and he's like making sure he's holding it. And then Ty
brought the kids around the front.
He's like, even before that, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go start this now. And then because he's a fucking actor, he can do this kind of shit, and like it was really fun to watch because I've never seen someone just fucking turn it on like that.
Can you hear me? It's like
it was great. You were freaking out.
Yeah.
You were like legit freaking the fuck out, and it was really cool to see.
We have to make sure that they know that the aliens are small and they're not harmful to people.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It sounded like you were like
kids will
super
freak out.
excited.
Yeah. But my son always, he has trouble like getting his shoes on or his sweatshirt or stuff. And so I'm like, April, help me out a little bit, because he'll just have a meltdown. He'll just be like, because he knows I'm like out of 10.
Yeah.
He's like, even if it's a good thing,
I can't catch up to this, Dad.
And so we had like an
Had
April
him already.
Yeah. April was like helping me out, and even then he was just like, I saw what you got. Anyways, go.
So
sorry.
then Ty runs inside and he's just like, guys, I don't remember exactly what you said, but it was just like I started recording it because I was like, oh, this will be fun audio if Ty doesn't mind this kind of thing.
No, I don't.
But it didn't work. So he goes and takes the kids up the side of the thing where you made. What were the alien egg sacs?
Yeah, they're alien egg sacs. You have footage of one.
I have.
I sent you.
Oh,
video.
you sent me footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'll work.
Yeah.
It's not just. It is a
glow stick. It's like
two glow sticks tied in a knot.
Yeah, oil, and then there's like what I got was these floral sacks, like you get flowers in.
Oil. That's what's
it,
filling the bag.
No, water. But there's oil because it separates, so it looks all, when you touch it, it moves. It looks embryonic. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then I got these little styrofoam balls. Like these they're like weird Hobby Lobby decorative little like styrofoam balls. And when light hits them, the light of the glow sticks, they look weird. It looks all weird.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, you'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
So then he's over there. They're like looking. It's like an Easter egg hunt over there. They're looking for little egg sacs
that are lit up in the grass
of aliens. Yeah, they're glowing. There's like little it looks like almost like blood or like entrails. Is just like kind of behind.
A bit much.
Yeah, it was cool. There was just like neon like goo in the grass, and it was fun to see.
Yeah.
And then
I cut myself and definitely got some arguably non-toxic stuff in my.
I don't know. So then, at like the apex of the hunt over there, Michael releases the thing and it goes up
on the other side of the fence. They can't see him.
Yeah, they can't see him doing that, and so they just see it come up over the fence, and they're just like, "Whoa!" And it's cool because there's like flashing lights.
Oh yeah, so
and
the ship.
Yeah,
can I talk to this?
Yeah, totally.
The ship consists of the thing I'm mad is it's I thought it would be dark at 9 p.m. and so I got probably 15 helium balloons, silver balloons, in the shape of stars because that's what the dollar store fucking has.
Well, and it's got like weird edges.
And it's supposed to reflect the light. And
yeah.
So then I taped glow sticks on the inside of that, and then got a one of those bike safety lights that flashes strobes at different speeds. But the thing was, it was so light, the balloons separated as they were going up a little bit. They're tied, but they like kind of ebbed and flowed. And
yeah, it was a bunch of balloons going up.
You could tell that they were balloons. One of the kids like, that alien ship looks like balloons.
Yeah,
it looks like my birthday.
What'd you say? You're like, I don't think that they would have something like balloons.
No, it's weird. Yeah,
I don't think that they would have that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It might look like it though.
It wasn't. It was like almost.
So yeah,
pitch
then
black.
there's just this. I'll put a little footage of it in there.
Yeah,
there's just this strobe going up into the sky, and then there's the point where it's like, oh yeah, this isn't quite legal.
No.
So it's like a flashing light. So I'm curious to see if anybody on like the Salem subreddit goes, did you see that weird thing go up in the air?
Felony Flats is right down by Safeway too. And there's people that are like, yeah, I'm on meth. That's an alien.
Oh, for sure. And so Michael comes back, and he comes back to the deck where I'm, still watching it. And he goes, well, guess this is the time where I go inside and come out and pretend that I missed it. It's like, God, that's such a fucking cool like dad style move.
No, and we ran in there and we're like, Michael, did you not see the aliens? He's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I love you.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. He underplayed it great. And he's like, what?
Where are they from?
So
they're up here visiting?
Yeah, they're from Central Point, Oregon, which is
is that like in the central
Medford?
Point?
Yeah, it's the Central Point. It's a shitty place. I don't know. If you're a big Trump person, it's cool. I'm not. But they came up from Central Point. I didn't see my mom, and I saw her. I get to see my mom like once a year, if that. Which it's really shitty for her. No, but she doesn't make it up here that often. If I don't go down.
Yeah, it's hard to go south in Oregon, unless you're just
Why would
going.
you? Eugene.
Yeah, there's nothing there. I mean, Eugene is a stop Eugene's a place to go.
Should I go get her? Or do you want to talk more about the?
No, that's fine.
Just because I'm worried about her bedtime.
Yeah, she gets tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I'll leave this up to you to intro this.
Yeah, I'll intro. Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching the Podchaost. I'm your host, Chad Johnson, here with special guest this week, Ty Boice, everybody. I'll put in some applause right there. It's going to be great. Yeah, just sitting here in Ty's garage, hanging out, doing the thing.
Yeah.
You want to go get your mom?
Let's do it.
Cool.
Right.
Go get your mom.
I feel like there should be so many jokes.
All right. At this point, I'd like to remind everybody that the Podchaost is on YouTube. We're on Twitch now. You can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's all on there. We're getting things going. It's fun. We're playing a lot of games lately. Me and Zach have a video coming up of us clapping cheeks in some Modern Warfare remaster. It's great. The videos where I've been playing through Borderlands and Skyrim with my daughter have been really fun. Check those out. Oh, here comes Ty with his mom. Special guest, Ty's mom, everybody. It's going to be an absolute delight. She's going to read us a little excerpt from one of her favorite pieces of literature, I think it is. I'm not sure exactly what she's going to be reading from, but Ty has let me know that it's going to be delightful. It's another one.
What do you want? Where do you want her at? All right.
Oh, you know, it's a bummer. I only know you as Ty's mom. He just said, "This is my mom." What's your name?
Here, do you want to introduce down there?
Yeah. Have a seat right here. You can be right here in the middle. We're 6 feet away.
Yeah, you would at some point hold that up for her, because that's kind of loud. If she runs out of
You got your readers on?
Mom,
That's good.
There's no cussing.
No, I'm not cussing. I can't read it, son. I mean, you got. Oh, I'm old. You got this way. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's great. We got it. We got cue cards.
Yeah.
Sorry, I messed up your introduction.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, did you want to do an introduction?
Yeah, you can. Mama, you're going to want to hold that up to your...
I still don't know your mom's name.
Yeah. This is my mom, Dawn.
Let's see if I can.
Dawn.
Yeah.
That's a good name to go along with that accent.
Yeah.
Delta Dawn. Yeah.
Delta?
No.
Oh,
What does
okay.
that mean, Mom? They knew her at the Delta.
No.
Isn't that's an old song, right?
An old song? Just say it was a song.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whoa,
It's no.
Come on, Mom, let's go.
Sorry, I listen to a band that covers a lot of songs that came out before that they started making the music.
You died a long time ago.
Yeah,
son.
no, I
You
did. I
shouldn't
really did.
move on.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
So Don, how is being up here visiting Ty?
Oh, I love it. Well, I mean, I love seeing Ty, but I really love seeing my grandchildren.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
yeah. That's the bonus.
Yes.
Did you catch the aliens earlier?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising.
Yes, I have alien
Easy,
stuff.
Mom. Easy.
You've got
Mom.
alien stuff all
Yes,
over
it
you.
glowed. I feel. Really,
I mean, it does glow under like a light. If you,
No, I can.
My dad was
do
an
it.
alien.
Whatever.
your dad was an
Yeah,
alien.
Juarez, Mexico. He's legal.
Legal-ish.
Yeah. Mom, Mom, are you nervous?
No,
No,
about,
she's just sauced up.
Yeah. No, she didn't drink.
excuse
You're not
me.
a drinker.
No, I do all the drinking for the
No.
family.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It all just filters down into Ty.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's enough. Yeah.
Take one for the team.
Okay, do you want to intro what she's doing?
No.
Okay. So my mom has agreed to do. Well, she's gonna say.
Well, I did say it was
Yeah.
a reading of one of her favorite pieces of literature.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Because that's all I know.
Yeah. So no, there's a promising restoration. We'll do that. We'll wait on that one. But there's a promising restoration poet by the name of Old Dirty Bastard, and then also.
Excuse me.
Don't worry about it.
Dirty word.
Yeah, dirty.
Old dirty word.
Yeah, old. Yeah. And then also another promising group, you may have heard of them, called Wu-Tang Clan. Mom's gonna read some lyrics.
Who?
Mom, don't worry. Remember, okay.
It sounds a lot like the problems
Can
that
you
are
read
going
this
on
one?
in the world right now, but it's Wu-Tang, not
you read
Wu.
What
Wu
did you
Hang.
just say? You want
Wu-Tang.
to slow it down? Just
Oh, sorry.
yeah. There
Talking
we go.
too fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
What? I'm gonna read this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ready? No, get up with this close up.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. Let it rip, Mom.
This song is called Brooklyn Zoo. Well, I have a granddaughter named Brooklyn. Well, I
Yeah,
adopted
it's pretty
her.
much the
It's
same.
my granddaughter, yeah. Okay, what? My hip-hop drops on your head like rain, and when it rains, it pours, 'cause my rhymes are hardcore. That's why I give you more of the raw talent that I got with Rizzock. What the heck is Rizzock? The spot, MCs, I'll be burning hot. Whoa, where are we going with this? Woohoo-hoo. Let me slow up with the flow. If I move too quick, oh, you just won't know. This song is called Protect Your Neck? What?
That's the next one, Mom.
Oh, okay. Oh, more than one.
That's the next. So now you have to. You're ruining this for me. That's the.
How many verses is she going to read?
She's two. She's two.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Why? Are you bored?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Get him, Mom.
I just didn't want you to have to read something you don't.
I smoke on the mic, like smoking Joe Frazier, the Hellraiser. Oh, raising hell with the flavor, terrorize the jam like troops in Pakistan, swinging through your town like your neighborhood Spider-Man. So, tick-tock and keep ticking, what? While I get you flipping off that's a dirty word. I'm not going to say that.
Mom. Do it.
I'm kicking. Wait, it forgot
Does it start with
something.
an N?
No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's you.
I'm
Wait,
kicking.
go to running start then, Mom. You're doing good.
I'm not saying that. What? Wait.
Okay,
Where am I?
You gotta say that word.
No. No.
All right, good. Check's in the mail, Mom.
I'm kicking. The Lone Ranger, Code Red Danger. Oh, that's cute.
Cool. That's good, Mom. You did good.
That's great.
All right.
That was it? That's all
Yeah.
I had to do?
That's.
I thought that was great.
Man. You did a good job.
Not everybody's mom would read some Wu-Tang lyrics.
Woo-hoo?
Wu-Tang.
It's a Asian group.
Okay.
The rapists.
The what is?
They're rap.
The rapists?
They rap.
Yeah.
You boys
Cool.
need to
Do we
get
have
out
anything?
more.
Do we have? Yep.
I would just regret it if I didn't bring it up. Do you know about Ty's Jimmy Buffett joke?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
You know, I told you them.
I've never told it ever
If
again,
you
Mom. I've never told that joke ever again on stage.
I would regret it if I didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Mom, it
She's
was
right here.
It's forbidden love.
Ty Guerin, that is not right.
Fuck you, Chad.
That is wrong.
Okay, I'm not doing it. I don't tell that joke anymore. Okay, they wrote letters.
That's enough. That's
Okay, I'm done.
Right there. That's all you need to say. Right there. That's it. That's all.
That's what I heard.
What did you hear?
He's got good penmanship.
The penis.
Y'all
Smiter.
didn't know. Oh my
Penis
goodness.
smiter.
Matt's got to
Okay,
stop.
Mom, we're done. Thanks for being here, everybody. My mom, Don Tunham. Yeah, we're good.
Does that mean I get to go home and go to bed now? Because it is so
You
way
go.
past my
you
bedtime.
drive back to Central Park, Mom.
Yeah, you can.
Give it up. What's your rap name, Mom? Is it Celine Dijon?
I like that.
Court. It's a Adam Ray.
Are you referring to my
Oh.
yellow?
Yeah, Mom. You look great in yellow. I can wear yellow.
Your ex-wife just said I look better than anybody she'd ever seen
She
in
lies
yellow.
a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
No, would she ever?
Here's our kid coming in. All right, Mom, get out of here.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
there anything
Thank
else
you
here?
very much, Don. It's
It
nice
was
to
nice
meet you.
meeting you, Chad.
You are an absolute delight.
Yeah, you take care, and you don't listen to a word this boy says.
I try not to.
No, I mean seriously.
Okay.
All right, I love you, Mom. Thank you. You did a good job.
Straight from Ty's mom. Don't listen to Ty. Seriously, don't listen to Ty. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mama. You did good.
Nothing.
Yeah. All right. Can you see, Mom? Can you see?
Well, you'll know if you hear a noise. If she can't.
Dude, she's like almost hip breaking age.
She seems spry.
Hey guy. What the fuck? Dude, did I tell you about that story?
I thought about that on the way here. I was like, if
No.
I don't bring that up, what the fuck?
No, so I thought she would think that was funny, because she'd like get like a little loose and be like, Jimmy, cakes buffet.
Cakes?
And that's what he used to sign his letters. That fucking snake in the grass. But
What's your dad look like?
my dad, man, he looks like the Marlboro Man.
Okay, so
I don't look much like him. I look more like her.
Okay.
But he's like super. He's like this old weathery cowboy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could see that.
he is a county commissioner in Curry County.
Where's that?
Give me some of that political money, Dad. Curry County, don't worry about it.
Yeah, dads don't give out the money.
No.
My dad is like the Air Force is his client. That's how far up he is. Yeah. He used to
Can I
build.
ask, is he like an engineer? Or?
He used to do tech order development for Boeing, and then
Holy shit.
he did all.
Oh, that's why he's in Tacoma.
he did all the stuff for. No, he's in Vegas now because they have a big.
But he was in Tacoma.
Yeah, they have a big. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a big drone project thing down there. So he designs, or no, he like works at the place where they, I guess, put together the payload drones.
Yeah.
Payload drones, not just recon.
I know what that means.
Payload. Payload is they drop shit on people.
Oh.
Yeah. So he helps the company.
So Daddy's killed some motherfuckers. Not
Oh,
directly,
yeah. No,
but
he's
indirectly.
responsible indirectly for so many deaths. It's crazy because like. Oh yeah, I got a
What's
family
your
of
what are
murder.
the what's your dad? Do you have any monikers? The Black Angel of Death, the Reaper.
But I mean, when I was a kid, I got to go inside an SR-71, and like I saw, like I peeked my head inside like a B-2, which is pretty sweet. That's the one that looks like a triangle,
bomber, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking badass.
Yeah.
C-130, I got to go inside.
Yeah.
It was cool as a kid, but then you grow up and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you're a war guy.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. That's Jimmy Buffett. I thought she would think that was funny, and
If I brought it up here,
no. When
yeah,
I
did.
told her that
I saw your
joke,
face, and because you went no,
dude,
and then she was like,
I sent her. I thought she would think it was funny because my mom, my family knows I'm the black sheep, and for some reason I just thought it would be funny. Like I say, I'm the person that will like say fuck at Thanksgiving, and everybody's like, everybody else would be disappointed if somebody else said it, and they're like, let's die,
yeah.
I sent that to her thinking it would be funny, and she was like, she was so disappointed. She was like quiet, like she's like, well, I just try and trust you that it's not. Live with kids.
Yep.
Live with kids, America.
I've had plenty of times where I'm just doing stuff, and then I just started incorporating my daughter into stuff now.
Your daughter's wicked smart.
So it's just
She's
like
funny.
yeah, she's really funny.
She's like got that wry, like deadpan, like.
well, and I'll say some stuff, and then she'll just smack me in the face with something that's so concise and just fucking hits me in the stomach, and I'm just like, that was perfect.
Well, when smart kids don't try and be funny, they're amazing because they're like these little truth things. They're like little soothsayers.
Yeah,
Like, what's up?
I was talking to her, and I just kind of like I was talking to your mom, and I said a lot of things really fast.
Yeah.
And she just goes, that was too much stuff. I hated that. And I was like, that's what I would say. Fuck yeah. That's so fun.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, sorry. And I was like, I try to be concise with whatever I say, and I try to like deliver it to you in a like the shortest, most clear way possible. And she's like, you're doing it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great.
Yeah. So,
That's cool,
anyways,
though.
I thought that like
Yeah.
for somewhere in my brain, I think I'm slowly because even though I've been doing stand that long, I've done like a lot of sketch, and I've like kind of made a living playing like the dumb pretty guy, a lot of comedic roles. I've done a lot of farces, a lot of shit like that, and that's kind of how I set myself apart. And so I just kind of assumed that like I think I'm become desensitized to a little bit to like what's shocking to other people. And so I basically have this bit where I talk
comedy,
about
like even without doing that, comedy will do that to you.
yes,
For sure.
and I thought that she would be cool with it, or like even further, like that she would think it was funny, and she did not. Because like I have a bit about that my mom slept with Jimmy Buffett. I'm not going to go, but she did.
Look on Ty's YouTube page, and
I
he's
have
there
kids,
somewhere.
also someone's child. I have parents. You guys ever been embarrassed by your parents?
Yeah. All right. I recently found out my mom slept with Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, I just recently found out that my mom banged Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, that's funny for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to therapy, but that's fine. Yeah, every time the Margaritaville comes on, I burst into tears. That's great.
Apparently her and Jimmy Buffett had been pen pals, and then there was a rendezvous. And she's just telling us all about Jimmy Cakes Buffett, and she called him Jimmy Cakes Buffett, and she told us over and over and over and over again about how she called him Jimmy Cakes Buffett.
Yeah, we found this news out recently at a gathering with family. It's my oldest brother's birthday. And
we as a family found this out post-Christmas dinner.
a little bit about my family. We're Southern, so we're big on conversation and short on education.
A little bit about my family. We're Southern, so we're big on conversation and short on education.
A little bit about my mom.
A little bit about my mom.
She's the moral pillar of our family.
Watches the 700 Club.
We watch the 700 Club.
The kind of person, instead of cussing, she'll be like, oh, dirty word.
The kind of person that won't even cuss. Like, she stubs her toe, and she'll be like, oh, dirty word. She's not a big drinker, but on this particular occasion, she'd have one too many bottles.
And she's off the rails. I mean, she's been drinking. She's going Sanjo crazy. She's had one too many bottles.
And finally, I had enough. I was like, Mom.
I said, I had enough.
Did you dirty word Jimmy Buffett?
Did you dirty word Jimmy Buffett?
She goes, I don't know about dirty word, but I'd text that ass. Thank you guys. It's been Ty Boice.
And she goes, oh, it was the writing of it all. It was just the poetry. He was so enigmatic with his letters. I said, really, Mom? The writing of the author of that immortal prose cheeseburger in paradise did it for you? Jesus. On a serious note, I found out my mom today is going to have spinal surgery. That's always fucking scary. This is not a fucking joke. So I said, I never let her watch my stand-up. I said, okay, Mom, I'll send you this, I'll send you the video of this. And because it's my mom, I promise to not say things like fuck and shit and ass and titties and cock and balls. Thanks, everybody. I've been Ty Boice.
She did not think it was funny at all. She did not. She didn't think it was funny. And
Well,
was
I
like-
mean,
I was like,
after meeting her just then,
yeah.
I wouldn't think that she would think that's funny.
I
mean,
can get
like,
I can
was
get
nervous
away.
I was nervous to bring it up because I was like,
But
oh,
you
shit.
did. You
She's-
fucking
oh,
did,
yeah,
didn't
no,
you?
I had to. I said I would regret it if I didn't, and I would regret it.
Did
But
you? I was
she's
like,
such a yeah. She's such a sweet fucking like lady, and she's just like,
Yeah.
I cannot believe you're bringing this up.
yeah.
Where's that accent from?
She's from Biloxi, Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of my, in my most formative years, I would get work around Southern people. Like I got this job. I remember my first acting job was at this like really, like one of those like summer camps, but it was a Christian summer camp. But
Yeah.
it was like holy. Religion's a cult.
Yeah.
Almost always a cult, right?
Mhm.
But this was a cool ass cult. Everybody's fucking gorgeous and from Alabama and tan, and they fucking have more money. They have more
Dude, some
money.
of those Southern people, you're just like, you're
Dude,
oh.
dude.
I think that really formed like what.
Okay,
Because like I grew up in Florida and then I came to Oregon and I was like,
yeah,
what's wrong with all these people?
dude. No, everybody
Where's-
was
nobody
Ron.
gets sun?
Everybody was Ron White. Take out the scotch and put in God. Like everybody was like this old,
Oh, okay,
charming, handsome, fucking guy.
He's not handsome.
Ron White.
Ron
People
White-
would argue. I think.
I mean, okay.
I think he's so charming. He's so charming that he. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the women who are into older dudes would see that kind of thing.
I mean, I don't know.
but yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna-
get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put it that
Distinguished
way. The
Southerns.
ugly people are still funny and charming and
Mhm.
good at what they do.
Yeah,
Really good at what they do.
yeah. Like you worked out there, so that
I'll never forget when I was like, because I was raised really religious. I'll never forget that.
What kind?
Like really like Southern Baptist, like evangelical.
Okay.
That like is now transitioning into that like flip flops and board short pastor. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like it's that non-denominational like guy that sounds like Edwin McCain with the fucking guitar. They all sound like Edwin McCain.
Yeah,
Every
there's a lot
song.
of there's a lot of churches that are kind of There's
Yeah.
a lot of churches that are transitioning out of
It's less
being a hardcore, and they're like, oh, we accept we accept the gays, the trans, and everybody.
Yeah,
and
'cause they have
even
to.
The
It's bad
blacks,
for business.
Even the blacks, come on in.
They have to.
And they want they really do want.
But it's bad for business if they don't.
yeah.
It's
And then everybody's like, no, it's not a business.
yeah, it's business.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
business. Yeah.
Yeah, I got out of religious stuff when I was like 7th grade. So that was a really good time for me to be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, cool. I don't have to keep doing that.
Yeah.
But I did carry the anger for a long time
Oh yeah.
because it's just like, oh, you're all fucking liars.
I'll never forget. Oh yeah. So the biggest lie that I saw like unveiled was, and I don't mean to poke on anybody's beliefs. If that works for you, that's great. There are a lot of times when I wish I still had it. When I'm like, fuck, life sucks. I wish I could call the big dream teddy bear and tell him my problems and know that he was there for me. You know.
It's a cult. Religions are cult, but there are some that are less damaging than others.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't say the ones that I was involved in were damaging at all.
Yeah,
but I will say that you feel like things were unveiled, like you like, oh, this is a lie. I'll never forget and we're talking about like I'm at this church camp. It's in Northern California, but it's all owned by Southern people, so it is 95% Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, like.
Oh, fun.
The most beautiful fucking
so they
women.
Just send okay.
They're like everybody gets married there. I was the Antichrist because I was like asking a lot of questions. So yeah, even though I came with like a girlfriend or two, I didn't like find my Southern belle.
Yeah, I asked a lot of questions in 5th and 6th grade. I went to Christian school.
Well, this isn't like just out of high school too.
Oh, was everybody fucking?
No. I got in trouble though because I got caught. Yeah, a little finger blasting behind the redwoods. Hope you don't watch this, Mom. But the thing that like really did is they had this big worship, like big talk session, and like it's that church machine is in 5th gear and it's humming along. Like it's powerful, it's intoxicating, all that.
Yeah.
And they call up to be healed, people to be healed. And there's this kid that was like, I'm gonna say super smart, but like in an Asperger way, like super. There's a lot of things going on with him, but he was also physically handicapped. He couldn't walk right. Something, I don't know, complications with childbirth or something. No, top half had less trouble than bottom half. I can't diagnose him, so that's as best I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's the best I can give you.
Did he have feet?
He had feet.
Did he have legs?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
he had everything.
You have to have legs if you have feet.
What if you didn't?
You're pretty fucked up.
You got feet, man. You're a
It's
you're a
Mr. Skateboard.
Goomba.
He's
You're a
back
Goomba
again.
on Mario.
Yeah, cool.
So he it was one of those things where there was like people were getting up to be healed by things.
Mm-hmm. That's the
yeah, but less weird, not talking in tongues, not like none of that.
Oh, okay.
But like everything's sexy. This church is gorgeous, right? Everything is well done, beautiful. Well, like the bands sound like were incredible, you know. Like the church machine was at its very best that I'd ever seen it my whole life, right? Mm-hmm. And they get this guy up there, and this is kind of dark because I was like, I don't believe in a God. I don't believe in a God anymore. Mm-hmm. And this guy went up there, this guy that had these handicaps, and he went up there and he acted like he was healed. Because everybody laid hands on him, and I don't think he was protecting them, but he believed. I watched this guy. I was like,
well, I mean, yeah.
I'm like, this is bullshit.
It can really overcome like
You're not,
just the crowd mentality.
But you still can't.
But yeah,
like, your situation is not something that you can successful.
My brain is going 100 miles an hour in 100 different directions. What happened?
He
once
walked with a severe limp. He walked with like one foot turned in, and basically then they laid hands on his legs and were like, "Yo, like we got like all the whole prayers, like we're just pray healing on this guy, stuff." And I'm watching this in the back, kind of being like, "Okay, I believe. Let's do this."
Yeah, if this works, I'll turn it on. That's fine.
If anybody deserves this, is this fucking sweethearted person. No, and I watched him act for everybody else's benefit, and I just was like,
how many people lost God right there?
I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else.
Well, once they saw someone like,
but my internal monologue
legit
was like,
fake it,
because I remember I was struggling with things. That's like, I don't think I believe this, and I remember it was mic drop. It was like, dude, no way, no fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's.
Bad for business. Don't let the kid go up again.
There's there's a guy I think somewhere that has a open thing out. I've heard it on like famous podcasts where it's like, if you can prove any sort of psychic or telekinetic ability of any kind, I'll give you $1 million.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And he's had that an open
And he
thing
has
for years.
He has the ability to make good on that.
Oh yeah, he's just some rich dude.
Have you see the COVID dude, that crazy preacher that's like COVID-19, and he's like COVID-19. He looks right down the pipe. He spikes the camera hard. He goes COVID-19. I call you out. Like, and it's like, oh fuck, you're creepy. You're so awful. And I've since like did research because I don't know if it was like,
well, it's for a certain type.
It was a popular podcast. I don't remember who it was. If it was like the Fighter and the Kid or Crystalia shit or one of those people.
Where the guy was just like, "You are the
Yeah,
devil."
and he's
she was
a
asking
fucking
about his,
lizard with false teeth.
yeah,
like he has like that.
She's
those
asking about his
teeth.
private jet.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, hey, what about this? And he's like, oh, you're so pretty. Like,
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
got such a pretty smile.
yeah, you're a piece of shit. Like, yeah. Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so weird because like that kind of shit happens all the time, and there's a lot of people that it's worked for.
Yeah.
And that's why that
And
kind of shit still
good.
works.
If it works for you, good.
No,
you can't
him
impose-
behaving that way.
Yeah.
Him saying shit like,
dude, that motherfucker
you got
is
a pretty smile, and having that work, that's just
that guy is
sucks
that
for
guy is
whoever.
franchise NBA or NFL player rich. That's how rich he is.
Yeah.
That dude's making
he has a private jet
that dude's making
that he bought from Tyler Perry.
and they ask him about that.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry's a trip. I don't even want to get into that because I don't understand. I mean, maybe you do more being from Florida. I'm from fucking Oregon, and the time I spent in Mississippi.
Well, because black people?
Because Tyler Perry, like, there are people's infatuation with his films.
Oh, I mean, there is a big market for black people movies.
But that he dresses up like he plays this character.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because some of the movies, there's like really touching moments, and he's just still in this like fat Nana costume.
Yeah, and he's like 6'4" with an Adam's apple. You
And
can
he's
dunk.
I can't even do. I wish I haven't seen.
Please
any,
do it.
I haven't seen
No.
any. I haven't seen any of them.
And again,
I'm Tyler Perry.
Again, I've
I
taken
don't know.
shots at religion. I'm just saying it doesn't work for me. If it works for you, great. If Tyler Perry works for you, great. To me, it was a piece of shit cinema. It was pieces. It was a turd.
Yeah, it probably is. And there's, I don't know. I think
it was like Hallmark, but
Have
with
you ever-
a dude who identifies as a man playing a character.
telenovela.
I don't know.
The fucking Mexican soap operas.
Okay.
You know how those are terrible?
Telemundo, like that.
Yeah.
Shit. That's
You know how it's
fuck.
terrible?
Yeah.
But it's extremely popular
Well,
because
especially,
it's
I can't
like
understand where they're saying.
perfectly. It's just like it's perfectly within the culture, and I think that it really like people who are Mexican or speak Spanish or whatever the Latin people. I think they can really connect with it, and it's just been an ongoing thing for a long time. And I think the same with black movies, like blaxploitation happened, and then there's a lot of. I'm talking out of my ass, but like those are terrible movies.
Yeah.
But they're really fun, and I think that's like. I think it's just part of the culture.
Well, it was also like that late 90s.
But once again, talking out of my ass, had no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. Because I mean, I wasn't raised with it. But I think if also, I don't know.
But like Soul Plane and the movie How High, and those are terrible movies.
Yes.
They're garbage, but they're so fun.
Yeah, or I mean,
Friday. It's
But
not
you
that
talk
great.
about-
Actually, Friday's great.
that's what I was gonna say. But I think that's
Friday's
a more
really good.
successful.
Yeah.
Like that, but that's exactly what you're saying.
That's like
though.
the top franchise of.
Yeah,
No, I guess Tyler Perry beat that a lot.
I don't, and I'm about to talk about this.
Are we there yet? Are we done yet? The Ice Cube movies, not great. Extremely popular.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know much about this comic, but you're a huge fan of Cat Williams, and I can't tell.
Fucking love. I just watched it. I just watched some more Cat Williams a couple
But
days
he
ago.
seems like he cashes in on that though. Like I'm talking about surface at a glance.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to.
Like shit, like Flavor Flav cheddar cheese. I don't know Cat Williams, but that's
Yeah.
what. If you ask me, I would be like, that's the same person. Do you know what I mean? Like artistically, like
artistically, I see what you're saying.
okay. Yeah.
No. I totally get what you're saying.
If I had a career, it's over.
It's a lot of flair. I mean, Cat Williams has a special where his hair is literally, because he talks about like it being in a perm because it's down sometimes, and he literally has it in a perm, and he's got two curls, one right here and one going right here, and it's so fucking ridiculous. And he's wearing this like velvet green suit, and he's a fucking clown, but he's doing it his way.
Is he a character comic?
No, I think he's really that guy. He is. Every interview I've ever seen him in, he's just totally that guy. I'll send you some stuff of just him on different interviews where he just causes problems because he'll just start fighting with the people, and he'll be, dude, he was talking to this one DJ, and he was talking to her, and she was talking shit to him, and then he started talking about her hair.
Oh fuck.
Oh man, it went crazy. I almost said ape shit, but I don't think you're supposed to say that when black people fight. But it went crazy because like you don't talk about someone's wig, and he was like, my perm is way.
Oh fuck yeah,
he
that's
was
a
talking
rule.
about, yeah, no, he was talking about how his perm is better than her perm, and it's so fun. Look that up. I'll find it, and I'll put it at the end video thing because it's really funny. But I like that kind of attitude of him. Just like he got just enough money to start not giving a fuck, and then he just went hard and not giving a fuck.
Well, just to backtrack, but character comics. I watched a podcast with Larry the Cable Guy.
He's great.
He's fucking amazing.
He's great.
A great writer. But
I've always defended Larry the Cable Guy in Smash Mouth.
But did you ever see this? I want to go back to Larry the Cable Guy.
Okay.
Did you see the Smash Mouth when the bread thing?
Huh.
Oh fuck.
Anything post Fushu Mang, I don't pay attention to.
You're talking. Is that an album?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they were doing a benefit, and this is like, they had definitely they're deshindoing. Like they've hit their peak, and they're no longer at those that when they were red
Never
hot.
thought of that word.
Decrescendo? I don't think that's a real word. Decrescendo. Anyways,
No,
so
I did like
they're going down.
Descendoing made sense to me.
Yeah. Anyways, so and I'm trying. It's been a while since I've seen this, but basically they didn't know that they there's a tie-in for that. This benefit that they're playing at has to do with bread. Bread is also part of the thematic of this event that they're at. And people kept throwing bread on stage in like a celebratory way, and they're like, it was basically. You ever seen? I'm jumping back again.
Fuck you, okay,
dude. Have you seen when Mark McGrath was like, "Who said sugar gay? Huh? Who said sugar?"
Oh my
gay?
god, that's hilarious.
Yes. Have you seen that video?
No, but that's really funny.
He gets so mad. But it's basically that same thing. They're like, "Hey, you little fuckers, stop fucking throwing bread on stage, huh?" And these kids are like.
Throwing bread all day
because I can understand where they're coming.
Was it an Affleck event?
Because the Ducks.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but like Smash Mouth was like, this is a fucking bullshit thing. This is bullshit. I think they probably felt disrespected because they were kind of at like big county fair level at that point.
Well, and
I'm
they
not saying
are no. I totally get that they are one of the top 2 go-to cheese dick bands.
Wait, who's the other one?
Nickelback.
People don't go after Smash Mouth like they do Nickelback though.
Yeah, but it's. I mean,
have you heard Shane Torres' bit on Guy Fieri and Nickel? Oh, he defends Guy Fieri because people flip him so much shit. He's like. Basically, Guy Fieri is this pretty cool philanthropist that does a lot of cool things, but they're like, because he's got flames on his shirt, you guys all shit on him.
Yep.
That was a pretty good Shane Torres, by the way. But yeah, and then he's like, you guys treat him because he's got lightning bolts on his car. You treat him like he's Nick from Nickelback. And by the way, what the fuck's wrong with Nickelback? Like that's the bit. It's so good. It's so good. Wait, so Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh yeah.
But
hundreds of jokes per set.
Like
as a
heroin,
machine.
just his name escapes me. Brilliant writer. Died of heroin.
Hedberg. Yeah.
That many volume of jokes.
Yeah.
That many.
No, he might not be as abstract in like that kind of way, but in the same way, he's just as good.
Yeah, so good.
And holy shit, that's a weird thing to say.
Well, fucking A. Also,
he's a worker.
Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr's like that.
I got Rockstar in my face.
I watched. That's fucking karma for bringing up Jimmy Buffett to my mom. I
tried to make a jizz joke about her too.
What?
Well, yeah, because she was like, I got. What was she? She's like, I got Jimmy Buffett all over me, or something like that.
That's what she said. That?
Yeah. Oh no, she said something like, Oh no, she goes, I got alien stuff all over me. And
Did you hear what she said? She goes, I'm Dawn from the Delta. I'm like, they know her down there.
I don't know what that means.
I don't, yeah,
Delta Dawn, that's a song.
Delta
right?
Dawn.
It's not an old song.
I've never heard. Dude.
Delta
You ageist.
Dawn, what's
You
that?
You've insulted. You've made an ageist joke. You just said ape shit. No.
Oh, I'm freewheeling.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is going well. We're in Salem, Oregon. It doesn't matter. But oh yeah. So what was amazing about
I don't intend to hurt people. That's all you have to say, and then you're good.
What was amazing about watching that Larry the Cable Guy, I forget his fucking name. The actual
Dan Whitney.
No, it's not it. It doesn't matter. Is it Dan Whitney?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. All right. But it made me respect him that much more because this guy,
I think
he was like at rest. He's not performing.
Mm-hmm.
He's not fucking funny or trying to be funny. And I know it seems like I'm speaking.
He's off work. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
He's like your fucking uncle, and he's like, blah blah blah, and I'm really enjoying. I stopped chewing. It's bad. He's not making fucking jokes. He's not trying to impress anybody. Do you watch his new special?
Mm-mm.
Just came out. It's good. Yo,
Cool.
It's really good actually.
Yeah,
it's really good.
He's a good comedian. It's just he talks about stuff that people don't want to hear about because people are like, fucking rednecks don't deserve to laugh.
Yeah, but if
like,
you've been to a county fair, you get 90% of that. And fuck you if you haven't. If you haven't been to I
don't like fairs and county fairs and those kind of people, but I still know that those kind of people need to be happy.
A bit that I've never done is I heard a guy in full Proud Boy regalia singing along to Bruno Mars song at the county fair.
What's Proud Boy regalia?
Okay, do you know what the Proud Boys are? They're like
It's Proud Boys, Antifa,
Yeah,
and Fashy Bashy.
but
I don't know
Fashy
which
Bashy's
ones. I
one,
don't
huh?
know which ones.
I can't wait to learn about Fashy Bashy.
Oh, Antifa is fascist.
Yeah.
Anti-fascist.
Yeah, but they
I
are.
just don't pay attention to any of those
Yeah.
guys.
But Proud Boys are their opposite. They
do
are white. They're not white supremacists. They're
Are they nationalists?
nationalists, which is
They're men's rights activists, right? Proud Boys, proud to be boys.
yeah, but I
Yeah?
don't think it's not quite so on the nose as that. I think it's more, but yeah. So they're those guys. They're the fucking. They have the haircut and the polo and their
What's
dick.
the haircut?
I hate them.
Oh, it's like shaved,
I hate them
really short.
almost as much as Antifa.
Short
And
on top?
I think Antifa's.
Will you take your hat off real quick?
As a. No, it's all fucked up.
Proud Boy.
Yeah, because I have the haircut.
I don't know what it looks like.
Oh, it's stupid. It's the
Okay.
same fucking. It's
Is it
like the
the
buzz
woof?
on the side with the big comb over.
Okay.
I have the haircut. No. But anyways, so this guy is like, I mean, it's not. I don't think they're supposed to be based in hate, but of course, people will kind of take that up and run with it. Those people are pieces of shit. But it's definitely not like you're singing Bruno Mars, a Jewish Hawaiian dude, singing Black Butch, who has been accused of misappropriation. So it's just the best thing. It was.
I don't even know what Bruno Mars looks like.
Yeah, he's a Jewish Hawaiian dude, but he's been accused. Anyways, it is a person of color, and this guy's just like 24 karat magic, and I'm like, you're doing it wrong. Fuck you, but you're doing it wrong. I don't think
He's
you read
jamming.
I don't think you
Boat
read
shoes.
the Proud Boy manual.
Is that a Proud Boy thing? Boat shoes?
I don't know.
Not my shoes.
Like I
but
said,
boat shoes.
No
socks. Boat
I
shoes.
know
shorts.
enough. Okay. I don't know.
I'm just thinking of like white yacht dude.
No, they wear black polos. They have a shirt.
Oh, it's a specific thing.
It's a black polo
It's like Sports Authority.
with like gold trim.
It's an actual.
Yeah, fucking. I hope you look up an image and show. If you don't know, why would you? And the reason I want to just say too, the whole Antifa thing is just like, listen, it's just as much like trying to force an idea on people. It's just as much as that. I think it's extremist. Proud Boys suck. Antifa sucks. You can both go get fucking bent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really far out of politics, and when
I'm not either. Yeah.
and when people get all into it, I just kind of go blank. And it's just hard for me to pay attention because I was just watching some Bill Hicks yesterday. He's got a really good bit on the news.
I've seen so little of him. Speaking of deceased comics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He died when he was 33.
I'm not screwing that up. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm almost past the Bill Hicks age.
Are you like watching his complete works?
No, I mean I've seen it all, but he's one of my favorites because every time I watch it, I'm just like, fucking. You get how my brain works. It's crazy.
I've never asked you this. Who? Okay, fuck this. First, I want to know.
These are fun.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to order them. Give me your 10 favorite comics.
Oh man.
Give me 10 of your favorite.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of like.
Why are you doing that? I'm going to drink.
People when they when a special of theirs comes out, I get excited. So that's what I would assume. Okay. As far as like a favorite comics, because they could be dead. You know. Yes. That counts.
Like they're not going to be super relevant right now.
That's so hard, man.
I know.
Because it changes. It changes all the time. I mean, Hicks is definitely huge for me. I like Joe Rogan because he's a thinker. There's a lot of people that don't like him because they're like, "Oh, look at him." You're like, "Okay, have you ever heard him talk?" Because he's actually a good comic. And he's a thinker.
His comedy is really good. Him as a person is who I would say borderline like. It definitely impressed, borderline infatuated with because I think he's fucking genius. But I would say his comedy
really is like the thing that he does that nobody recognizes is he doesn't ever claim to be better than anybody, and he always asks questions. He's just consistently asking questions.
Are you talking about stand-up or him as a podcaster?
Just a person.
Cool.
Like just in conversation as an interviewer, I guess. Yeah, as a podcaster. But he's always just like, well, I don't know. I just want to know stuff.
Yeah.
And he's so like
he's
transparent.
Not done learning.
And,
he's not done learning. That's cool.
No. Yeah. It's really cool to see, and it's really good for because he's the most popular person. Yeah. It's really good for that. It's good for him to be able to be curious about stuff and have a doctor on that he can ask questions to.
Popular.
Yeah.
He's super rich too.
92 million subscribers.
Have you ever seen? I've been told, like I've heard. Who knows if this is bullshit? That he makes like 30,000 plus per episode, and that dude he shoots 3 a week, sometimes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I mean he's pulling in money with everything.
Yeah. I guess he's super generous too. He's a very generous person. Okay, so Rogan, Bill Hicks.
I mean, I appreciate Hedberg a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's not that much. He's got 2 albums.
Yeah.
And a Comedy Central special and one thing that's not that good. So it's hard to list them because it's like there's certain little things that I connect with a lot of comics. Like Dane Cook, I really connect with certain little things about him, but I don't like saying Dane Cook.
World. Well, fuck that shit, dude. People don't like Amy Schumer.
Well, when I started comedy,
for that same reason, I think.
For the first like year and a half, everybody was like, "Dude, you just like Dane Cook. You're just like Dane Cook." I've never seen that. Well, yeah, I changed myself.
You also said that you would catch yourself, like, you know how you do when you first start, and I definitely know who mine is, but you catch yourself trying to be them. Like you're trying, like cadence wise, and like you're trying to be, you know.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to. My friends would catch me talking like Tom Green because I was obsessed with Tom Green.
Yeah,
and so I would just talk like him.
Speaking of a guy who's on top of the world comedically.
Yeah,
and not in a different
doing his own thing.
Median. Yeah.
That's what I like.
Everybody who's median. Which one is it?
What are you talking about?
Like your median, like your art. Like if I'm a visual artist or I'm a
medium.
Medium.
Yeah, it's what medium you're using.
Definitely.
The median is the average. Yeah.
All right. Been doing that wrong.
Tom Segura.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's really
his new one.
I've seen all his stuff, but I liked him from Thrilled and from White Girls with Cornrows.
Yeah,
his old shit. And then I was like, "Who's this guy? That's weird."
Yeah,
because he was like kind of shitty, and it was just fun to listen to.
Shitty as in shitty, his viewpoint of the audience and his viewpoint of people.
Well, yeah, and
not shitty. His comedy wasn't shitty.
His comedy, it was kind of rough, but it wasn't like unpolished. It was rough because like the recording wasn't that good.
Oh, okay.
And it was just early in his career, so it's really fun. Like I started with like that and like Mike Kaplan, and I mean John Mulaney is always, you know,
John Mulaney's really cool.
Every time he releases something, I'll watch it day one. Jerry Seinfeld just Mark Normand. Mark Normand right there. Ari Shaffir.
You like Ari Shaffir?
I love Ari Shaffir.
I think
I
watched what's the one Double Negative?
Everything but publicly drugging his friend.
And also that Kobe shit was dumb. I don't
yeah.
care. I'm not.
I don't.
I just don't know what his point of view was there, because people are like, "That's not funny." I'm like, "Yeah, it wasn't funny," but also like, are you just trying to cash in on this? This is like.
I mean, he does that for. He
shock
has.
value.
He has done it for everybody. Like all the big people that die, he puts out something that's like, "Ha ha, I'm Ari Shaffir," and he just he does do that.
If that's who you are, don't apologize and don't take it down.
Well, he apologized because his
People are gonna
agency dropped him.
Yeah,
His agency dropped him, and so
someone I'm going to assume has made that agent a lot of money.
Someone has made that agent a lot of money. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm going to assume that for them to drop him, it's got to be pretty severe, because I'm going to say that they probably handle only so many clients that make them Ari Shaffir money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, and he's not like a Joe Rogan or even a Tom Segura, but he's making them money a lot. I mean,
and he saves it. He was supposed to release his Jew special.
That's right,
in April.
Someone was just talking about that.
Yeah, and that's the special that I want to see more than any other special. I haven't been like hyped for a special.
Did you watch Louis C.K.'s pay-per-view one?
I bought it.
Yeah,
I bought it within 5 minutes of it being released, and it was so fucking good.
It was great.
Yeah,
yeah.
I told a couple people that I watched it, and that was a weird thing, because like I watched it and I go, I'm a comedian in 2020. There's people that I can't tell that I watched this. There's people that I shouldn't roll my eyes. It's an eye rolling thing, but like as soon as I watched it, I was like, oh, I want to tell everybody.
You either got to get all in. I'll say this,
but
you either got to get all in on this is comedy. This is this other dimension where we can make these jokes and we can talk about these things, or get out. There's a comic who I like, he's a friend of yours, that I know will check people on stuff, and it's like, hey man, you have to decide. You can't tell people about if something is acidic and people are meaning to the situation where he has corrected somebody. I didn't think he should have done that. And my thing is
I don't know who you're talking about.
It's fucking doesn't matter. We'll talk over.
Did you send me a video of him not too long ago?
No.
Oh.
Look, whether I did or not, which I didn't, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to do that right now, just because I do like this person.
No, I get it.
And I root for them, but I'm also like, yo, dude, you gotta. If you're like, hey, here's how you can make this funnier, or here's how this will be less offensive, great. But if you're like, don't make these jokes, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. It's not my place. Or
well, and there's never a joke that you can't make.
No.
That's not a thing.
There's jokes that I don't find funny, and there's jokes that I'm like, hey, man, clean that shit up, and it'll be funny.
Well, any joke that anybody tells, there will be a percentage of people that don't like it.
Yeah. Like, if you make
my daughter tells jokes all the time, and I go, that's not funny.
Do you straight up tell her?
But it's just objectively not a funny joke.
Where are you at with, like, say you're racing.
Racing.
God damn it,
Avon.
I called her Hazel for the longest time.
That's fun.
If you're racing, Avon, and if this is personal, you don't have to answer this.
Racing, right?
Yep, racing.
Okay. Racing.
Do you let her win?
No. Actually, like Bert Kreischer was talking about his dad, and he goes, one time I was racing my dad, and I tried as hard as I could, and then I looked up. Yeah. He goes, I looked up, and my dad was running backwards.
And he's like, "Fuck you."
And he goes,
"You'll never beat me."
And my dad said to me, "You'll never beat me at anything." And I've said that to my daughter a few times.
Yeah.
And then I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, that's me." And then they're talking about how harmful that is, like, as an adult. He's like, I just had to deal with that my whole life. And it's
But
I want her to look at me as a fucking superhero. And that's sometimes, right? Because sometimes she does, and she's like, I can't believe you can do that.
Well,
I'm like, yeah, because I'm awesome.
Well, and I don't think you can. I think you have to be honest about things. Like,
I show her what I can do.
When my son, he's really into ninjas, so I told him that I'm a ninja.
Yeah.
And I'll do stupid things as a guy that used to be athletic in his mid-30s. I'll do cool things that would
I'm
be
really
cool.
holding back being like absolutely offended at this whole thing, but okay.
What, you are?
I'm not actually offended, but the whole ninja thing is like, okay, you got to be a real ninja if you're going to say you're a ninja.
The thing is I can still do some goofy shit that not a lot of people can do.
Could you ever do a standing backflip?
No, fuck no.
Oh.
No. I can flip a tire, though.
That's pretty sweet.
I can do shit.
That's a huge tire.
Yeah,
okay, the video of Ty flipping a tire, if you see that on his Facebook.
Get some footage of it. I'll flip it. I'm drunk. I'll do it.
It's really big.
It's huge.
Because, well, in the video, it looks like you're flipping a big tire.
The thing is like I don't look like a guy that's put together that well, but I was an all
No, yeah, you do.
fucking league strong safety.
There's this whole thing about you, which is weird to me because I'd say like, "Oh, you're a big dude. You're fucking built," and you're like, "I got titties." I'm like, "No, nobody, not one person
body
sees
dysmorphia. It's
yeah,
weird.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think both.
And
of us do.
I don't think that's a cool thing to say either. I don't think it's not like, haha. I think that modeling fucked me up. I think is again.
Oh yeah.
I think
Well,
that's why
my sister was a model. My mom was a gacker, and like there was
what's
a lot.
gacker?
Fucking, she pulled the trigger all the time. She puked.
Oh
Yeah. So like
I did that once.
Yeah.
I had a big fucking shoot, and that's the big thing. I was like, this is fucking stupid.
But there's a lot of things in my head that's
Fucks
like,
you
don't
up.
get fat. Don't get fat. If you get
fucks
fat, you're a
you
fucking
up.
piece of
I remember
shit.
when I said, hey man, you don't. I was like, do you not eat gluten because like if I eat gluten, it fucks up my stomach.
Yeah, and I told you I was like, I don't
Yeah, I
want
don't
to
want to get fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's funny because now if I eat bread, I have diarrhea.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Fucks me
I
up.
gave myself the celiac or whatever that is.
I love to cook. That's another thing. I'm way better at that than I am in a lot of other things.
I need to get more interested in food because like there's
fucking come over. I'll cook.
there's days that I just like I don't want to.
If you think I'm a mess as a producer,
I'll just not eat.
which
I
you
just
know
don't
what?
want to.
Hold on. Okay, let's. You know
Not
what?
interested in eating
My
sometimes.
nervous energy is a real thing.
Yeah.
But also, I had another comic be like, I think you're kind of a shit, and I'm like, why don't you go? I've thought nothing.
A
more.
shit.
He commented on my producing in such a way that I was like just so ready to take criticism because I think people think I'm an asshole. So I'm like, okay, what? Oh, and I'm also like, I thought nothing more about it. And I'll tell you off the mic, different person that we talked about before. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
I think this other person is the person I was thinking about the
you
first time.
produce a show and suddenly you fucking know some shit. I don't know shit. Go fuck yourself. That's my new That's Ty Boice 2020. If you're a dick, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
That's where I'm at. Because I'm a nice person and I do root for comedy and I do root for comics. I don't get jealous of other comics. I'm the first person to tell somebody, I'm like, I can't wait I hope someday I'm where you're at, or great fucking job.
Yeah.
I don't need to bring people down. I've done other shit that's gone well for me. This is something that scares me and I got a lot of respect for it.
That's why it's fun.
And I got a lot of respect for people that are good at it or know something I don't. Yeah. So we want to take a break?
Oh, wait,
in here? Yeah, fuck it. Should we crack this?
Yeah, crack it.
How much ambient noise do you think we'll get from the street? Does it matter?
No.
Fuck
These
yeah.
are microphones. Like that's fine. Oh, we're gonna open that and we're gonna smoke some cigarettes. Woo! Oh, that's weed. Oh, I don't care. So, as far as what? Oh,
The wall system. I don't think that'll happen after a couple.
no. The only thing that'll stink will be like that rug.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stick to the wood.
But basically, I think that I approached
It's wood.
I've never been able. You can't control who likes you and who doesn't like you and why they like you, and I definitely know, especially like anybody that's a Salem comic, your world is centric to Capital City Theater,
Yep.
and Capital City Theater is a great thing.
Wait, what's Capital City Theater?
What?
Sorry, there's just no such thing anymore.
There's gonna Infinity Roo.
You heard about that, right? You heard about what happened with that?
I don't care. Go Infinity Roo. I
No,
don't care.
Facebook just made a typo.
Oh,
And so they've been trying to appeal it.
I thought they were saying it
consistently.
was like Roo, like it had no ending, like Infinity Room.
Oh my god,
That's what I thought it was. I was like, that's clever but dumb.
that would be extremely dumb.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was
Oh my
absolutely purposeful.
No, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be Infinity Room
I was like, you guys are fucking up marketing.
because the Space Concert Club and Cap City came together as one business now.
Which is fucking
the-
great.
the
I'm
Infinity Room.
I'm not talking disparagement about. I think it's fucking great.
I went in
but
there-
I did think that was the dumbest shit ever.
I went in there last week, and last Sunday, and I walked in, and I was already kind of having a little bit of a rough day, and I just walked. Oh, hold on.
Dude, you're gonna
That was
get
a weird
pink
one.
eye. I hope.
So I walked in.
How?
And
hey, excuse me.
I almost
You don't
started
use this
crying
one,
because
right?
that place has been,
You
yeah, all the time. That place has
fucking
been
gross.
like home for me. Like I left my regular life.
Sorry, I'm not quite over that. I want to hear what you have to say.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, we're back. Go.
I left like my regular life. I was married and I had like this life goal or life trajectory that was happening. And then I was like, oh, comedy. And then I just became obsessed with comedy. And Cap City was...
You have to.
Yeah.
It hurts too much.
Yeah.
You have to.
And Cap City was the only home that wasn't my house, which I was happier there. That's what happens. You become happier at the place where you do comedy because it's fulfilling. It really is like a drug. So
Yeah.
I just became used to that place, and it was just my home for 6 years. And then I walked in there last week, and it's just all the walls are down. All the fucking shit's gone. It's not Cap City anymore.
Wait. I thought that the space is moving to Cap City's space. Is that not accurate?
Yeah, they're remodeling the whole thing. They're tearing down walls and putting up shit. So it's like, it'll be great. It's going to be great.
Cool.
But what Cap City was doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And so like I walked in after they'd already done stuff. And so I was like, oh, I'm never going to see it again. I didn't. There was a time when Chris put on Facebook like, hey, if you want to come say goodbye, come do that. And I was like, I have pictures with the place. That's fine. And then I went there and was like, fuck, dude. Ouch. But it'll be great.
I absolutely is. I think I've been on the other side as a producer to where we went from a space in 82nd Avenue in Portland to a space in Sellwood. And I remember just being so optimistic about the future that I wasn't thinking about the nostalgia of the past. And I think some people were like, oh, fuck. And I was like, nah, fuck it. We're going places.
Yeah, it's nice to just keep going.
Well, I thrive too much so to a fault. I thrive on that where I'm always stepping on the gas and not necessarily always thinking about how it's affecting people. That's something as a producer, as a theater producer, I've definitely learned.
I could see as a producer that becoming a problem, but as like an artist for yourself, that's a good thing to have.
Well, soon those two things should be what mashing it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Get on your
there's
electronics.
a can.
So, I recently got told a story. We used to have a gorilla suit, and we used to think it was cool to. I'm only going to tell the story till you're back. It was cool to like act like Bigfoot as like 9th graders, 8th graders, and we'd run across coastal highways into the redwoods and shit when we were kids. I'm from Southern Oregon, and I was reminded about a story where I got it. Could have been kind of trouble, but I went to a local dive bar at 14 and tried to order a drink with a gorilla suit. And the cop came to my house. This may be a bit someday. I haven't worked it out. But this is all true.
I didn't put together the 14 and bar until right now. Keep going.
I was in a gorilla suit. They knew it was me because I think that we got so kind of locally famous for this. Like, we're stupid. We told everybody ever. So everybody, it was like the Boice kid and my friends. And the cop, all my friends were staying at my house. And we had this driveway kind of just outside of town. And it would be like if the bar's here, we're in Safeway.
Okay.
Yeah. And the cop is like, we get woken up and Mom goes, hey, there's a cop here. Get up here. And as sweet as she is, scary. And
I was a little scared of her.
My dad is definitely was like the authoritarian. Like
she looked over her glasses a little bit, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Like the discipline. Dude,
I'm sorry, ma'am.
She hits like a truck driver. But
that's fun.
But she goes, "You got to come upstairs right now. There's a cop here, and you're in some trouble, apparently. And we'll get to the bottom of that later. But you're gonna go talk to this dude."
Mm-hmm.
And the funny part of it was, we go, "How'd you know it was us?" And he goes, "Oh, I followed your tracks." And I'm like, you're the guy that my brothers used to pick on in high school. You didn't follow our tracks. Like, you're an idiot. Like you didn't, like you're a fucking, no, you didn't. But yeah.
I like when people lie like that.
Yeah,
and you just know that they're lying.
Yeah.
One time I super glued everything in my mom's bedroom down. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I super glued everything down.
Yeah.
And I was like, haha, that's funny. And then I was at my friend's house and I got a phone call. And she's like, it's like, Kyocera cell phone flip open thing. And she's like, so did you super glue everything in my room down? And I was like, oh, no. And she's like, who else would do that? I was like, I don't know.
That's a weird burglar.
I said somebody must have broken into that. I don't know. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to call the cops. And I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, and I'm going to have the place fingerprinted. And I was like, oh, fuck. Okay. And then I got off the phone, and then I was like, wait a second. No, she's not.
No, she's not.
You can't just have the cops come fingerprint in place.
How were you?
And so, I was like 13.
Yeah, it's one of those mom lies that you're like, don't have enough. You're just the panic
It was
system.
like-
You're not thinking.
It was right when I was like figuring out that I'm smarter than my mom. So it was like, oh fuck. And then I got off the phone and was like, oh, go for it. That's totally fine.
You got away with it?
Yeah.
Dude, super glue, that's damaging some shit.
Yeah, she was in Fagan's hair school at the time, so she had like nail stuff around, so she just used that on everything.
Oh, that's great.
And I was like, oh man, somebody fucked up your nightstand.
So you might be smarter than your mom, but your mom's smart. That's resourceful.
Yeah. Well,
Do
it's
you
how
ever
you
get-
take nails off.
Do you ever get like
Nail.
where
It's
people
just super glue.
like say things like resourceful and they say it weird? They're like
Resourceful.
resourceful or absurd is actually how it's pronounced.
I don't like it though.
No, I don't either.
Well, you're supposed to say almond.
I had that stupid
You're not
bit
supposed
that
to
I got
pronounce
that
the L.
stupid bit that I got rid of. How people talk funny and they're like, "Let's go down to the crick, and I'll take a lunch from the
I don't
cafe,
mind. I don't mind crick.
some
That-
almonds and salsa.
That makes me feel warm inside.
And maybe when we're down the crick, I'll wash my clothes.
Crick, warsh,
Shit,
root
you
beer.
fucking hillbilly. No. Wait, root beer?
Root beer. Yeah.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, root beer. I thought I saw a wolf in the forest.
That's something I do. I can't say
A woof.
OO words. I can't say. What do you write with?
A pen.
Yeah, I say pin. Because
Pen?
my mom.
Pen?
Pin.
That's fun though.
Or instead of feel, I say full. No, I'm feeling kind of gross.
Okay.
I was doing this play where
My ex-wife can't differentiate the word pool and the word pole.
That's
It's been a consistent thing like forever.
Let's go swimming in the pole.
Well, she'll just she'll
A lot of sweat on that
she'll
pole.
get hung up on it.
A lot
every
of sweat
time.
in that pole.
Yeah. Pool. It just comes out as
Swim in
kind
it.
of both.
Yeah.
It's just a middle word.
Where were we? So we're talking about Louis C.K. We're talking about. Yeah.
What about you? Who are the first like comedians that you really gravitated towards?
Well, and I think I'm still. It's cool because I am getting still surprised by new comics all the time. Like I'm discovering people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You should listen to Hicks.
I need to. I haven't listened to a lot of Hicks.
I
haven't listened to a ton of Hedberg. I've seen like those like his late, the late night talk show kind of stuff, and I've seen
That
one
stuff's
of his.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. We'll get to people that I'm love, but what do you think about Eddie Murphy's coming back?
That's interesting.
Yeah, dude,
I want to
huge.
see.
It
Yeah.
was fucking huge.
It's just like I don't know when that's happening, so it's just like cool. Let me know when that's happening.
Yeah, I think this delayed a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tom Segura is on the tops for me.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I don't know. I hate to be a person that's just along with trends, but sometimes trends are right because people are that good. Tom Segura.
Let me put it this way. He
he's
made me fall in
effortless-
love with stand-up.
Yeah, he's
that guy did.
effortlessly funny.
I've seen lots of stand-ups where, as a consumer, was like, that's funny. But he was like, I was like, holy shit.
D'Elia's new special's great.
D'Elia's new special is really good.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer, I like him because I don't have that ability and never will. Even as a brand new comic, whatever I am or am not, I definitely don't have the ability to write those jokes like I'm not that guy. You know?
Well, he's just like
I like Bert Kreischer because of stories.
Yeah.
I like storytelling comics. I grew up with that. I grew up with people that were influential, whether you want to tell stories or not. Like, that's funny to me. Is he like my second favorite? I can't say that. He's definitely up there.
Who's the
But
first comedian you heard?
I think it was Foxworthy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foxworthy was great.
Loved it. Fell
Incredible.
in love. Still love Foxworthy.
Yeah. It's burned. You know when you remember things because there was less volume as a kid? I remember listening to Jeff Foxworthy on car rides and being like, dude, this guy's.
Yep. In the car.
I
That's
get
fun.
it.
Yep.
I think Nate Bargatze's fucking rad.
Yeah. He's awesome.
I watched him live. It
Oh,
was the
do you
best
know
live show.
Tommy
like-
Johnigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him do anything new in a while.
Nah, he just kind of he hasn't fucking hit yet.
Has he done something like new though?
He's got.
I feel like he's on my like queue of people I listen to. It's all like from 2012.
Yeah, I don't know if he's come out with anything in the last 5 years.
That shit where he writes about his mom and
the iPhone.
Yeah, and downloading music on Microsoft Excel. You're like, Mom, I'm not
Oh, yeah,
smart
that's
enough to be
same
dumb
bit,
enough
Yeah. Yeah.
to do that. I think that Mark Norman's great.
Mm-hmm.
I love listening to Mark Norman.
Isn't that? Did you watch his new special?
Yeah, it's
obviously,
good.
yeah.
It's a lot
Free.
of it's so
free on YouTube. Mark Norman special.
It's so
Check
on
it out.
brand with him. He's doing more brilliant stuff, but he's not like. It's pretty. He's formulaic.
Yeah, well, that every joke in that set, maybe aside from like 2 or 3, he has had for like 10 years, and that set is almost identical to the one I just saw 6 months ago up at Helium, and he's been doing that set for so long, trying to get it. She's just been shopping and working and polishing.
Okay,
and
let me ask you this: when you,
cutting.
I'm going to jump track a little bit. Do
Yeah.
you? How much does it bother you when you see a comic and they tell this? I mean, like I'm not. I know we
depends
kind of,
on the comics.
We hit that on the Jimmy Buffett thing, but the thing is like that is one that I keep tinkering with.
That was that was a joke. I don't.
No, but totally. But like
But yeah.
I think I have that like insecurity as a new comic that I'm like, oh, I'm going to ditch this too quick, or oh, this gets a response, so I'll keep doing it. That's what I'm still messing with. But like, how much does that bother you now that you've been around a comedy community for 5 years, and you've seen someone's set,
all the different versions.
Yeah.
Of that. Yeah.
How much is that? Do you?
Depends on the person. If it's like I can watch Dash Thompson do the same joke 10 times, and I can think it's funny probably every time.
Dash is so good in the moment though. Like he's good. Jared has that. Jared has that.
Jared's such a fucking dork, and when
Here's
Jared,
all I've ever seen Jared do is kind of crowd work.
when
That's all I've
Jared
ever seen him
stops
do.
trying to do comedy, and he's on stage with a microphone, it's great. It's so fun.
All I've seen is Jared kind of
When he talked about how fucking jizzing in his wife, how it's like a Slurpee machine at 7-Eleven and how it explodes everywhere. It was the funniest fucking thing. It was so gross. But the imagery that he had with it was fucking perfect.
Here's why I like
But yeah,
I would
he's-
say Emma a lot, but also in a lesser he's been doing comedy a lot less long, but Austin's a good writer.
Yeah.
He's a really good writer.
Yeah, he's the Dimitri Martin of Salem.
Well, I don't know Dimitri Martin's work as well. I know it. No, who am I thinking of? Not Bo Burnham. I'm not thinking. I don't know Dimitri Martin's work hardly at all.
Austin is like Dimitri Martin mixed with Brent Weinbach. He's like right in the middle of those.
Yeah, see that's I don't know who that is.
Because he's obviously really smart. And he knows exactly what he's about to say. He's very polished, and he hits everything so well. And he doesn't ever say extra words, and he knows what he's doing. There's just something
he's
about
a good writer.
He's a really good
smart
writer.
Mm-hmm. When Jeff hits, Jeff's like that.
Yep.
When Jeff hits, he's like that.
You gotta get 2 drink Jeff.
Is he 2 drink Jeff? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. When Jeff has a little bit of alcohol, he gets so fucking goofy, and he like Jeff has he's got a
That's
lot.
a compliment, by the way, Jeff.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's got a lot of good jokes, and sometimes I think he gets in his head because he doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Like not because like he wants everybody to have a good time, and he wants to make everybody happy.
Well, that's all we want to do.
And yeah,
Anybody,
sure.
But I can
And-
see how someone has a little bit. It's extra loaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially because he's like a PC activist or whatever you call that, and he's like very hardcore, like on the front lines of.
He's a social justice warrior.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I forget what those are called. And
Now, tell me this though, and I'm not. I don't. This is not rhetorical.
is he racist? Yes.
I'm not.
You saw the flyers.
Yeah, dude. Totally. Jeff, I heard that you were a tree in a park told me that you were. That's a lob.
He was walking down the
That's
yellow brick
a
road.
lob of some propaganda right there,
It was-
guys.
it was-
I hope whoever did that.
Okay,
to you, I
so
hope
you
that
know
they
what-
felt like they got something because that's fucking stupid.
What they did was
I think I know who did it too.
I think that a lot of people do. I think that
Do I not though?
You probably do.
Okay.
I think they thought that they were just going to fuck with Jeff because they don't like Jeff. And what that did was have the adverse reaction, which was a lot of people were just like, oh, no, Jeff's not that kind of person. And he got way more attention for being not that kind of person. And so Jeff is not racist. And so he got so much attention for being like an extremely nice person. And then he started getting fucked all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not great to say that someone's racist and put up pieces of paper all over town that are saying that.
Speaking of real quick, that's antithesis of that.
Yeah.
Who is not a nice person on stage? Who probably, from all accounts that I've seen, is Jeselnik. He's great.
Oh yeah,
he's fucking funny. He's another guy that almost writes in that format of it's a lot of jokes, set up punchline joke, set up punchline joke.
Yeah, he's word for word.
Yeah,
he's not a off script
he's
kind of guy at
metered.
all.
It, like in the Shakespeare world, it's metered. It's
okay. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's I think I liked Anthony Jeselnik a lot when I wrote my first joke, which is the suicide note. The only thing worse
you find your own...
The only thing worse than finding your wife writing her suicide note is your wife finding you writing her suicide note.
Yeah.
And I think the structure of that joke was when I was at my peak of being a fan of Anthony Jeselnik, because I was like, oh, that's good joke structure. Reveal it at the end, make it dark, make it a twist, and then here you go.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. I think I can do that. And then I got one, and then I made one.
I am so far from learning what that's like to enjoy those groans. The closest thing I have that is I just like, I'll find something that follows a punchline and I'll be like, I'm glad people who vape are dying. And like that I'll get, and then that's not so much the groan, it's a dark point of view, but then that I'll say, I recently read that people in Alabama are dying from vape-related deaths, and I think that's as close as Alabama's going to come to late-term abortion. And people are always like, and I'm always like, well, fucking roll Tide then, because Alabama people love their fucking football. So I'm like, okay, fine, this will get you back on board, which is just as much. Yeah, this is just as much me being like, fuck you, you know?
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Is it Bulldogs?
Bulldogs is Georgia.
the elephant?
Alabama's Roll Tide.
It's an elephant?
I'm like, Roll Tide, but it's.
Is it an elephant?
Yeah, they chose that as their mascot, but it's the Alabama Crimson Tide is a red tide, I guess. I know nothing about the state. I've never been there. I've just met people from there. So a lot. Wow.
That's a good one.
How much pink eye have your guests got?
0. Because that's not how it works.
That's what I believe.
Okay.
I
bet you I could fart on your open eyeball and nothing would happen.
Can we
maybe
find
if
out?
my asshole was on your eyeball, yeah.
Can we find out?
Maybe.
That's
but like
that's going to be a YouTube clip that's
drink
going to catch fire.
See, I drink a lot of coffee creamer, so
What?
I think,
But
I think
especially
you'll get a
because
little
it's
bit
me.
splatter.
If you put I fart in Ty Boice's face,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good
people will
one.
be like, "Fucking hold my calls. Let's watch. Let's watch this."
So I'm not coming into work today.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this on loop.
It's funny. Like I've been really stressed out and kind of like fucking losing my mind lately because I'm working.
A lot, I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
that, like delivery, food hot and ready to go. That has not slowed down.
No, and well, also, I'm making the same amount of money that I have been, which is not that much. And everybody doesn't work now, and they're getting more money than they did make at work. So
my unemployment sucks.
Oh, okay. Oh, because
No,
tips.
hold on.
Tips for
I'm
you.
very thankful for fucking having unemployment. I've worked. I've been a taxable employee since I was 16 years old. I'm 34, about to be 35 in September. I've been working for a long time. I get $319 a week, but that fucking $600 that you got for 6 weeks. Yeah.
Was that a 6-week thing?
Yeah. So I basically got 9. My ex is watching.
Cover your ears real quick.
Yeah, I got fucking $919
Nice.
for 6 weeks. I made a pull-up bar and planted a garden.
That's good stuff. Where'd you get the tire?
And black tar heroin. Oh, the tire's free.
Well, that's not very expensive.
We got to get that on tape.
The tire?
Yeah.
You have it. It's on your Facebook.
Nah, but we got to get. You got to do it. You can do it. I wouldn't ask
It's
you to do
dark
it.
outside.
It's right fucking there. It's fine. We got lights on our cell phones. If I didn't know you could do it, you can flip it.
Oh, I don't think I can. I saw you do it.
Well, but I'm fat and a beast. I have tits.
You do have
And
tits.
image issues.
You say. You
Yeah.
don't have tits, and you don't like. I saw you in a one piece.
Oh fuck, dude! I haven't
your butt?
put that out because I think it's just too much.
You got to cut it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about homeschooling real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
I'm curious. How's the homeschooling stuff working around here? Because her daughter's in school, right?
Yeah, but I'm not. My kids aren't.
Right.
So I just kind of help them when I can, and I have
Does she have the Chromebook situation going on?
Yeah.
She gets the, talks to her class
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah.
Probably this exact same thing my daughter's doing.
Yeah, and it hasn't affected my life much, other than I'll try and be there, and I can't help the older one with her math. I can help the younger one. Meaning,
Is it because they're doing the whole you have to prove it?
what
What grade is she in?
Okay, older one's in third.
Third.
Younger
Okay,
one's in first.
that's just after my daughter.
Yeah,
That's-
but my inability to help her speaks more to, holy fuck, dude.
well,
so bad
she's,
at math.
she's doing the things where it's like, okay, you have to add this thing, and it's like very it's like pre algebra, and so you have to add this thing, and then it's like you could just say 6 plus 13 is 19,
Yeah.
but you have to like prove why, and I understand why they're doing it because everybody has a calculator now, and nobody has to do mental math, and so they're like actually trying to like make people be able to do mental math so they
Yeah.
can, when they get to a store, they don't have to go, let me get on my phone. I get that. But I learned in a different way without a phone. So now it's just like, I don't know how to tell you what 6 plus 13 is your way.
Yeah.
Because the line jumps on the numbered line. It's just.
Well, dude, I had someone. I mean, dude, I had a hell of a time because I'm so dyslexic. So anything that has columns and like I have a hard fucking time.
She's probably doing like point graphs and stuff like that.
She's starting to do. What's the equivalent of multiplication to long division? She's starting to do that like long.
I don't know how to do long division.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I never learned it.
I learned it and I could do it. But I was terrible. I mean, I had my geometry teacher passed me. I once I
think it was because I moved
because
schools.
I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna pass geometry. I'm like a high school. What was it? Sophomore, junior year.
I think
was so bad
sophomores are about geometry.
that I was at a private school where you knew you could get away with shit, and like there was very few instances where, because I was a starting quarterback and because I was important and because it was kind of burgeoning on a football school, that I could get away with getting past. It was not the case with half the faculty, because the other half faculty was like, they didn't give a fuck about sports. They were like it was almost a mark against you.
Yeah.
But I literally was enough of a hellraiser and a class clown that she's like, I'm not fucking having him back. She's like, here, you can do this extra credit to get a D+.
And then you went with your class to Russia?
Yeah, and
That
then
sounds
I robbed,
like the start of the same story.
I robbed. Yeah, no. It's not that cool.
But,
Yeah, shit.
I mean, at least you got a little bit of
But I hope my class didn't go to fucking basic math skills, because fucked. Yeah.
Geometry was my jam. That kind of stuff. I didn't like algebra, but I liked geometry. It was like a different direction.
Yeah, you'd think as the
Not
shapes and
calculus.
shit would help more, but I think as soon as you start, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna.
But you build stuff, right? You can build stuff.
Not really.
You just eyeball it.
April built that bullet bar.
No way.
Yeah,
No, she didn't.
she fucking did. I gave her a YouTube video and said, "Please make me this. I'll keep cooking." I'm like, I am a good cook. So if because we have 4 kids and the current status of things, we get a pretty good food stance.
Nice.
Like, it feels weird to say that. I've raised where that was a bad thing, where
Yeah.
I have unemployment suddenly and I have food stamps.
Yeah.
It's it's an embarrassment.
You don't tell people. That
Yeah, it
kind
was
of
like
thing.
when I remember when I would play basketball, and it was like cool to roll your socks down to where you couldn't tell you had socks on.
Huh.
And my dad would be like, if you don't look like you have socks, people will think you're poor and you can't afford socks. And I was like, that's not what it means now, Dad. But now I get what he was saying,
Mm-hmm.
where he was like, yo, you look like you're getting aid because your family can't afford you a living, or
Right.
can't afford you basic necessities.
Yeah.
And it's like, I kind of understand what he's saying, but now I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I've worked my whole life. Why can't I do this for a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, it sucks.
It's nice to actually get the help out.
Yeah, my unemployment's not that great though. It's like,
Is it because of the tips?
should I not say what it is?
Is it? Well, it's because you were.
No, yeah, because it's tips. That's why it sucks.
You said 313 or something like that.
Yeah, 319.
319.
And a lot of people are like, bet you're making more money than me. I'm like, I bet you I'm fucking not, man.
Yeah. Everybody around me
Yeah.
is just like, oh, it's so easy and nice just to not have to do anything.
Yeah, but I gotta tell
Because
you,
I have so much more money. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying
no,
like
but I bet
a lot of people that
I bet
experience.
I bet one way that we may be alike is that you aren't bored, And that's the thing. If I didn't have a garden and like trying to do crazy, pull a rabbit out of my
I have
metaphorical hat
Yeah.
to impress my kids or give them the memory, I would be, or stupid videos.
Speaking of rabbit, you said don't bring it up on the podcast.
Don't bring up how he died. I'll tell you, it's so weird and sad. I'm not superstitious, but I'm like, whoa, this is like
One day
witchcraft.
Ty walked in the room and his rabbit was floating upside down in the fish tank, and I don't.
That would be
A better
less
story.
tragic.
He asked me to not ask him how it died because I think it's an emotional thing. I don't know yet.
It was
But
absolutely.
He said he'll tell me. Later.
I gave that rabbit a funeral with a candle and a note that I lit on fire. So that rabbit, I am not okay. Here's where like
Do you want to go into it?
No, I don't want to go into
Okay.
how I found him.
Okay.
But what I'll go into is that I think my mom's window's open. She's watching something. You hear that?
Yeah, she's watching the that Jimmy Buffett movie.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, she did.
Fuck that guy, dude. Tell
Yeah.
that bitch he needs to teach me how to ride a bike and owes me some birthday cards full of money. I think he's my dad.
That's why I was asking. What's your dad look like?
Jimmy Buffett's like 5'7". I mean, it'd be weird. I know mom's tiny though, but like all my brothers are fucking big dudes. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
they
the
are.
small one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were what 6'2", 3"?
I think I used to be all of 6'3", but I think I've shrunk a little because I don't stretch or you know, and my bones are deteriorating.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm 6 foot now.
You're as tall as I am.
Used to be 6'1".
I feel like you're tall. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But where was I? So
Big dude. Your brothers are huge.
yeah, but mom's tiny. That was what I was getting at. So I was weird because I found this rabbit on Easter. That's weird. That's a true story, right?
Yeah, Redemption the rabbit.
That's redemption. So we healed his. He had
Which is
really fucked up ears with ear mites. It was super sad, right? The ears look like it's gross. It looks like horns. It looks like it hurts them. And it's a lot of pain. So basically, I took this rabbit.
Horns.
Yeah, they're all gnarled and like hard scabs.
Oh,
So gross. They look like horns in that they're scabbed all the way.
that's fucked
Because
up.
what happens is they irritate them so much they
Gets thicker and thicker and thicker.
well they scab it because they're itching it. Completely healed this rabbit's ears to where it was starting to grow back hair over normal ears.
What was your method of healing?
You can get ear mite medication. Costs money. And
You just did the thing with the drops and the.
I catch that rabbit every night.
Do that with the
I
ears.
would catch a rabbit every night.
and then you'd have
That's
to.
one of the ninja
So
things.
you do it with
That's
the
one of
ears.
the
hold on.
ninja
You do it with
things?
the ears, and then you go like because you know the rabbit's gonna go. That's what I do with my.
It would scream at first, and then it was like,
My dog would do the same thing.
After that, it was like, fucking thank you. But at first, it didn't
cool.
trust me. And so I would get to where that rabbit would come to me and hang out with me. And weirdly enough, I felt it was like this thing that I helped. I left this thing so much better off than I found it. And that felt good. And then it was living in my backyard. And I'd put it in its cage every night to keep it away from raccoons and shit. So this thing, I felt like I really like improved this rabbit's life. And then I found this rabbit tragically suffering. And I then had to put it out of its misery, which
That
is
sucks.
some fucking shit.
Yeah. Drano? Did you use Drano?
No, but at the
Dip it?
time, I was definitely on some. And so it was extra fucked up. Not a lot of mushrooms, but
Enough to be emotional about it.
enough for it to be extra weird.
Dude, I same thing one night, and I was just laying on the floor looking at my dog, and he was going,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Are you dying?"
Yeah.
And I just got so sad. But then, like the next day, I was not that way, and he was doing the same thing, and it was totally normal. But like I was
Yeah.
extra emotional toward the animal, so I get what you're saying.
It was unmistakable that this rabbit was not just breathing heavy. And I had to go put it out of its misery, and that sucked. And then I buried it, and I made April write it a note because I also wrote it a note because I felt like it was like I was like it was one of those moments
You were
where it was, like,
excited about the rabbit?
super fucking sad. I cried a lot, and I'm fucking almost middle aged. Like I'm probably not gonna live to 70. Sure, 34. And I was like, it fucking sucked, dude. It was like an old Yeller shit where he has to go kill the dog once it gets rabies. It was like,
Use a gun?
No.
Okay.
I don't own a gun anymore, and so nor do I believe in cool for people to do.
Oh, helium balloons. I get it. That's what the extra thing was tonight. I had no idea the extra part. I was like, what is that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there wasn't an urn. There was just a live suffering rabbit. No.
No, that sucks that you have to do that. But I mean,
fucking suck. The kids haven't even asked.
they haven't even. Whoa.
No. And we lost a chicken. We had a friend come over whose dog came over. I'm like, yeah, sure, let it go in the fucking yard. He's like, it's really good. And it fucking grabbed a chicken and didn't even like, it wasn't even like predatory in that it like fucked it up to eat it. It just like put it in its mouth. This dog's a big fucking dog. And so it was like, our kids have been through some tragic shit with that. They want a cat. I'm like, no more animals. We can't. We're not good at it. So I don't want to see another animal. I've saw a chicken and a rabbit. We're done. Fuck it.
What are all those chickens in there?
Those are so I got those before we lost the rabbit. But I'm like from this point, and we got those chickens because we're trying to do eggs. Would you be afraid to eat duck eggs?
No.
Yeah, I am weird about it. It's
What?
just weird that you find an egg in the middle of your yard, or like not in the middle, but I'm like, it's all shitty.
Yeah, you wash
Muddy.
it, don't you?
You're not
Are
supposed
all
to.
eggs kind of?
You're not supposed to wash them apparently. But it's also weird that like April Googled it and was like, yeah, did you just leave it out on the counter? I'm like, that's so weird. But I think she's right. That's what it says. You don't have to refrigerate eggs for.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a timestamp when they're done. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still weird about it. I've been eating my grandma's chicken eggs not my grandma's eggs. Not like
Yeah,
these.
I would. There's not really an animal that I wouldn't eat because it's
God, they taste so good.
yeah.
How the fuck do vegans do
I would
that?
eat dog if it was like, oh, here's some dog. I'd be
Well,
like,
you
I'll
know
try
what's
that.
funny is it's like
I love dogs so much, but it's like, no, that one's already dead.
yeah.
You already
Well,
cooked
I
it.
thought about
try it.
eating the rabbit, but I was just like, no, this is bad mojo how it went out because I've eaten rabbit before and it's like fucking cool and I love to cook, so I'm always like, if you were like, yo, Ty, I have a friend of the rabbit farm, I'm gonna bring one over, Google some recipes, I'd be like, fuck yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I couldn't. No way. And
Yeah.
I think that's I'm not like I don't endow stuff with like a bunch of emotional stuff. Like I'm not a big dog person, not a big cat person. But that rabbit, I was like, when it died, I was like, fuck. Cried so much.
That's a fun realization. You know, I'm not a dog person, not a cat person. I guess I'm a rabbit person.
I used to have ferrets.
Ew.
Yeah.
God, what's wrong with people
They're
having
so
fucking
bad.
ferrets?
They smell so bad.
They smell.
yeah, they smell.
They shit, and I mean, I don't know. There's people that are like, "Oh, rats are good pets. Ferrets are
fuck
good
rats.
pets."
I'm not getting rats.
It's just like,
Hold on, I'm
nah.
closing this door. It's getting cold.
That's fine. Let's just wrap it up.
Yeah?
Hey, everybody! Thank you for watching. This has been the podcast with Ty Boice. Everybody, check out Ty's Facebook, YouTube.
I gotta find the password for the Solo Wit Instagram. I don't know where it's at. I forgot it.
Yeah, just look up Soul of Wit on stuff.
Facebook, yeah.
It's for some reason he uses that to tag all the comedy stuff. It doesn't make sense to me.
So be sure to check that out.
Anyway, have a good time, everybody. Bye.
Thanks.